But, I grew up in a very competitive family. My family's very competitive. But, they mean the best. They just are my biggest fans, and I'm lucky to have that. And, they probably get more nervous than me, which I feel bad about sometimes. I'm like, guys, just relax. It's a basketball game. But I feel like, they think, they're in there playing sometimes. They might be just as sweaty as I am. But, I'm lucky to have a family that's at literally every single one of my games. That's one of the reasons I came to Iowa, because, they're going to travel and support me. And I'm fairly close to where I grew up, which is it's an easy drive for my parents.
Coming out of the Colorado locker room, they're extremely confident, but something you're kind of embraced for?
Yeah, no, I think, I would always expect our opponent to be confident. They're going to bring their best shot. They really have nothing to lose. They just upset Duke on their home court, the 3 seed in our region. So, they're going to be competitive. They're going to be feisty. They play tenacious defense, things like that. But, at the same time, I think, we have ways to beat that and go against that, and Coach Bluter's going to have us ready.
Caitlin, what do you do to deal with all this attention and pressure? How do you deal with that?
Yeah, I think, just enjoying the moment. The reason I play this game is not to have articles written about me, things on the internet about me. I play because I love it. I've loved it since the first time I picked up a ball, and I'm lucky I get to do it with my best friends. That's one of the reasons I came here, is because this culture is so incredible. And, I know at the end of the day I would live just as happy of a life if I lost in the Sweet 16. Don't get me wrong, my goal is to get this team to get Dallas, but, I'm going to give everything I can, but I know basketball is not the end-all be-all for me. When I play with fun, passion, excitement, that's when I'm playing my best basketball.
How do your teammates let you know that they have your back?
Yeah, I think, if I make a few mistakes here or there, they're always coming up to me and, you got it, you're the best player on the floor. Just believe that. They believe that. My coach believes that. They rely on me and I rely on them. I think it's a two-way street. There's hard moments for every player. But, being able to lean into your teammates and know they truly want the best for you, I think that's super important. And that's what's going to carry us a long way, is when you have that bond with one another. So, I'm lucky to have teammates like that.
Practice, I can tell you got bruises or something.
Yeah, I got a lot of court burn versus Georgia. I was getting knocked around quite a bit, but I probably could have stayed on my feet a little better. But yeah, I got some nice court burn going on.
I know you're locked in, obviously, in this game with Colorado, but when you're in a place like this, it's a WNBA arena. Again, I know you're locked in, but do you ever daydream for a second, like, hey, this is in my future, maybe even with this team here, kind of?
Yeah, hopefully. I want to be there one day, and whether it's, playing for the Seattle Storm or, coming here to play the Seattle Storm, I hope that's, something I get to do. And I think this arena is super, super cool. It's kind of built like our home arena back in Iowa City, kind of built down into the ground, just newly remodeled, I believe. So super cool. I think it's an incredible arena, just very unique. But yeah, I think you kind of, take a moment and think about that. But, that's kind of been my dream. So definitely super cool.
And watching a Storm game, maybe have you seen the atmosphere of this place for basketball and kind of what you'll see this week?
Absolutely. And Sue Bird's somebody I've loved to watch, and obviously Stewie as well. And obviously I know both of them aren't going to be here next year, but they've been so fun to watch. And I went to my first ever WNBA game in Minnesota. They were playing the Seattle Storm, so that's pretty cool too.
Woodley here took a fish to the face this morning.
Oh, no.
On a story about your passing. So what...
That wasn't entirely accurate.
Well, if you smell fish, it's Woodley. What's your approach to assists, to passing the ball?
Yeah, I think sometimes my passing can, get overlooked just because of the scoring aspect, but I think, that's what makes me have the ability to score, is because I can pass the ball at a high rate too. And, I'm lucky enough to have teammates that knock down open threes. Monica's such a good post player inside. They really get my assist numbers up. But, when I have the balance of scoring and the assist numbers, I think that's when we're really successful. It can't just be one or the other. But yeah, I think I give a lot of credit to being able to play soccer when I was younger. I think understanding passing angles, being able to make reads, and then obviously I think anticipation. I'm anticipating where my, my teammates are going to be. I'm, hopefully beating them to the spot and meeting them there with my passing. And, I just want to put them in a position to be successful.
Have you ever thrown a fish?
You caught the fish. That's